Kevin Costner was born in Linwood on January 18th, 1955, into a modest, hardworking family. His father, William Costner, worked as an electrician and later in utilities, while his mother, Sharon Costner, built a career in social welfare. Growing up as the youngest of three boys meant Kevin often observed more than he spoke, quietly absorbing the world around him. Frequent moves shaped his childhood, teaching him how to adapt, listen, and find his footing in unfamiliar places. These early experiences nurtured a quiet resilience and emotional awareness that would later define his on-screen presence. Though he didn't initially dream of Hollywood, he developed a deep appreciation for storytelling, finding inspiration in everyday life and human connection rather than grand ambition. Finding direction and purpose while attending California State University. Fullerton, Kevin initially followed a practical path, studying business with hopes of a stable career. Yet something felt incomplete, as if he were meant for a different kind of expression. A chance meeting with Richard Burton became a turning point, quietly igniting a belief that storytelling could be more than a distant interest. That moment didn't instantly transform his life, but it planted a seed. After graduation, Kevin chose uncertainty over comfort, stepping into acting with determination. He worked odd jobs to support himself while taking classes and auditioning, often facing rejection without recognition. Still, he persisted. These early struggles weren't glamorous, but they were essential, shaping his discipline and reinforcing a belief that meaningful work requires patience, commitment, and a willingness to keep going when progress feels invisible. The slow climb to recognition, Kevin's rise in Hollywood wasn't marked by instant success, but by steady effort and quiet perseverance. Early roles were small, often overlooked, including his experience with The Big Chill, where his scenes were ultimately cut. Yet director Lawrence Kasdan saw something in him worth remembering, later casting him in Silverado. That opportunity gave Kevin his first real taste of recognition. What set him apart wasn't dramatic flair, but authenticity. He brought a grounded, believable presence to every role. He didn't try to dominate the screen. Instead, he invited audiences in. This approach resonated, slowly building his reputation as someone who could portray strength without arrogance. It was a gradual climb, one built not on hype, but on consistency, trust, and a deep respect for the craft. Breakthrough and defining roles. The late 1980s became a defining era for Kevin as he stepped into roles that would shape his identity in Hollywood. His performance in The Untouchables positioned him as a leading man, while Bull Durham and Field of Dreams revealed his emotional depth. These films weren't just successful, they connected with audiences on a personal level, exploring themes of hope, redemption, and second chances. Kevin had a unique ability to embody characters who felt real, flawed, yet admirable. He became a symbol of quiet strength, someone viewers could relate to rather than idolize from afar. This period marked his transition from a working actor to a household name, proving that sincerity and subtlety could be just as powerful as spectacle in capturing the hearts of audiences. A career-defining achievement. With Dances with Wolves, Kevin stepped into a new role, not just as an actor, but as a storyteller with a vision. Taking on directing and producing responsibilities was a significant risk, especially for a project that challenged conventional narratives. The film's success was more than a personal triumph. It became a cultural milestone, earning critical acclaim and multiple Academy Awards. What made it remarkable was its depth and respect for its subject, offering audiences a story that felt both expansive and intimate. This achievement proved Kevin could lead not just in front of the camera, but behind it as well. It marked a turning point, showing that meaningful storytelling requires courage, patience, and a willingness to trust one's instincts, even when the outcome is uncertain. Success, risk, and resilience. Following that success, Kevin's career expanded with films like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, JFK, and The Bodyguard, each reinforcing his place in Hollywood. Yet success brought pressure, and not every project unfolded as expected. Ambitious films such as Waterworld and The Postman faced criticism, reminding him that risk is part of creative work. Rather than retreat, Kevin embraced these experiences as lessons, understanding that growth often comes through setbacks. His willingness to take chances reflected a deeper commitment to storytelling, not just success. Over time, this resilience became one of his defining traits, allowing him to navigate both praise and criticism with a steady sense of purpose and perspective. Life beyond the spotlight. Away from the camera, Kevin built a life grounded in family and personal values. His marriage to Cindy Silva and later to Christine Baumgartner marked different chapters of growth and reflection. As a father of 7, he has often spoken about how deeply family has shaped his understanding of success. Fame, for him, was never the ultimate goal. Connection and presence mattered more. He found balance in simple pleasures, whether spending time on his ranch or making music with his band. These aspects of his life revealed a different side of him, one less defined by Hollywood and more by authenticity. Through both challenges and joys, he remained committed to living a life that felt genuine rather than performative. A new chapter and lasting relevance. Years later, Kevin experienced a renewed connection with audiences through Yellowstone, portraying John Dutton with a depth that reflected his own life experience. The role resonated strongly, introducing him to a new generation while reminding longtime fans of his enduring talent. His performance carried a sense of maturity and quiet authority, shaped by decades in the industry. Beyond acting, he continued exploring music and storytelling, showing that creativity doesn't fade with time, it evolves. This chapter of his career highlighted not just longevity, but adaptability. It proved that staying true to one's voice can keep an artist relevant, even as the industry changes around them. The truth about Robert Redford. As Kevin reflects on his journey, he speaks with deep respect about Robert Redford, whose influence quietly shaped his path. Rather than a dramatic revelation, the truth is one of admiration and inspiration. Redford's work, including Ordinary People, showed Kevin that storytelling could carry meaning beyond entertainment. Their connection was never about rivalry, but about shared values, integrity, purpose, and respect for the craft. Kevin has often acknowledged how Redford's example encouraged him to take creative risks and trust his instincts. It wasn't about direct mentorship, but about observing someone who embodied the kind of artist he aspired to become. In the end, Kevin's reflections reveal something simple yet powerful. The greatest influence isn't always loud or obvious. It's often found in quiet example, shaping choices in ways that last a lifetime.